Hey guys, welcome back to Tamara Recipes. So today I am going to be making some Jamaican cornmeal porridge. So if you are interested in the video, stick around to the end and let's get right into it. So I'm going to prepare mine in some coconut milk. So I'm adding 2 cups of coconut milk to the pot. To that I'm adding a piece of dry orange peel and some cinnamon leaves. Now you may be wondering, orange peel? Yes guys, it tastes so good with your cornmeal porridge, alright? So I'm adding a cup of cornmeal to 1.5 cups of water. I'm gonna mix it nicely to dissolve the cornmeal, and then after doing so, I'm gonna allow the coconut milk mixture to come up to a rapid boil. And then I'm going to add my cornmeal mixture. Alright guys, so if you don't want to use the coconut milk, then you can go ahead and use water, but coconut milk had so much flavor to the porridge. So at this point it has been boiling for maybe about 10 minutes. So I'm gonna remove the cinnamon leaves and the orange peel. So if you don't have cinnamon leaf, you can go ahead and use a cinnamon stick. If you don't have the cinnamon stick or the leaf, then you could just use cinnamon powder. Alright, so it'll just allow your milk to boil, and you could always mix your cinnamon powder with the cornmeal, or you can just wait until you're going to flavor the pot. When the cornmeal finish cooking, then you add a cinnamon leaf at that point. Alright, so I'm gonna give it a nice mix before I add it into the pot. So you want to reduce your flame to low so that your porridge does not become lumpy. So we're gonna mix gently until it starts to get thickened, and then we're gonna keep the flame on like a medium low flame and let it cook. Alright, so bear in mind that cornmeal, as it boils, it swells. So you don't want to add too much cornmeal in the beginning when you're mixing it in the water. Alright, so just mix gently until it starts become thick, and just be careful guys, because cornmeal porridge, once it starts getting thick, it's gonna start popping and you don't want it to burn you. So once you see it's getting thick where it's gonna start popping, then you want to cover your pot halfway. I don't normally cover my pot fully, I cover it halfway and I allow it to cook. Alright, so it will take maybe about 15 to 20 minutes for all of that cornmeal to fully cooked. Alright, so as you can see, it is very thick guys. So I'm gonna cover the pot halfway as I stated earlier and allow it to cook. Alright, now after 20 minutes I come back, and of course guys, I stir it occasionally off camera because you don't want the cornmeal to stick to the bottom of the pot. So I'm gonna use some whole milk to thin the porridge. Now you can use evaporated milk, or if you like a porridge as thick as this, then you can just sweeten it and eat it. Alright, so I'm gonna add some whole milk, give it a nice mix so that it can be fully mixed out. And after doing that, I am going to allow it to come up to a slight boil, and then I turn it off. I don't let my milk boil guys, but if you boil your milk, then go ahead. Alright, this is just a pack milk and I just dissolved it in some water. So they have the whole milk powder and they have the whole milk itself. So I was using the powder, so you have to dissolve it in some water. Alright, now you can use any milk of your choice. Now I added some freshly grated nutmeg into the porridge. Now I'm adding some mixed spice. So if you don't have mixed spice, you can go ahead and use cinnamon powder, or just use the spices of your choice. I added some salt. Now I'm adding my condensed milk. Now you want to add condensed milk to your preference, and you wanna add any other spice that you like. Now today I'm not gonna add any vanilla to my porridge, but if you like some vanilla in yours, then you can go ahead and add some also. Just mix it nicely, and you want to taste to see if it has the flavor that you so choose. If not, then you could add any ingredient that you desire. All right. Alright, so I'm gonna just pour some into a plate and have my porridge because me love me some cornmeal porridge. Alright guys, if you try the recipe, please to comment down below and give me a feedback. Stay blessed and go and make up yourself straight.